Hi everyone, welcome to Get Ready with me, Louise. Proceeding on. So, I'm doing two videos today. This is the second one. So, I will say I did put a lip on also, which really I should have put with the other part because it was the Hourglass. And I got a free sample of this Hourglass Red Zero. And first off, look at this little cute little guy. Is this not the most adorable little mini you've ever seen? I love it. But look at this, you all. It's called Red Zero. Look how little it is, first off. That's adorable. But I didn't put a lip liner, nothing. I just put this on and oh my goodness, it like floated. And it's beautiful. And it's not going outside the lines. And it's staying, it's just. Have I been missing out on Hourglass lipsticks? Like, and I don't even like red. But this red, there's something about it. Like, I like it. I like the color. It's not too much. It's not too little. It's definitely red. But with something. I don't know. I like it, though, a lot. But I think it doesn't go bad with this look. Maybe not the best time to try it, but it's not bad. Okay, so right now we're going to go on to the Lisa Eldridge palette that I just got in Fawn. This is what it looks like swatched out. I'm hoping you can see that there is a shade, just so you know. It's not really showing up well, but on the skin, but that is what's on the lid, so. And it says it's a satin duo, so. But this is what the palette looks like. And it comes just like her other palettes. It's a beautiful design, beautiful packaging. Love the little insert. The color story. Is it basic? Yeah. But is it pretty? Yes. And I like Lisa. I just like it, Lisa Eldridge. I like her videos. Her voice is so calming and soothing. I love her enthusiasm when it comes to makeup. And her knowledge of wealth around makeup is just mind-blowing to me. So let's get started on using the palette. And the first shade we're going to go into is this one right here, which I believe is called Upper West Side. This one right here. And we're going to start with that shade. I mean, her eyeshadow formula is, for me, is easy to work with. It lasts all day. All that good stuff. Obviously, I love her lipsticks and her lip liners. Like, those are, like, my number two. The velvet lipsticks and those lip liners are amazing. I do have two or three other palettes of hers. And I like them. I do. I don't pull for them as often as I should. And I really should, because they do always create really pretty looks. They look lovely on my lids. Like, they don't emphasize my creases and my texture and all that good stuff. They last all day. They're, like I said, easy to work with. Blendable, buildable, pigmented, the whole 9 yards. We're going to go into Dorian now, which is this shade right here. Like, there's not much I can really say bad about it, you know? I think the price tag is high for 6 shadows. But for what you get, and you can, and again, these are all magnetic, so you can pick and choose the shades you do want. So that's nice. But the packaging is so pretty and it feels luxe. The shadows themselves are different, which is nice. And I think it goes with her aesthetic. Everything she creates is like, it makes sense. There's nothing she's came out with where I'm like, why would that you know what I mean? Like, I get it. I've never had an issue with shipping, nothing like that. Sometimes it can take a little longer, but understandable. We're going to take that same shade and run it under the lower lash line. It has a nice mirror in the palette. They're nice little travel palettes for sure because they're so tiny and compact. They're beautiful, you know, laying out on your vanity or even if you're packing them. I don't know. Like, I don't have anything bad to say about them, about the brand, but I'm also a fan, so I'm not going to really. I will say that the price tag is high for 6 shadows in today's market, but I think that this is a palette where, for most, I feel, you're going to pick a color story that relates to you, and then that's the palette you're going to use. And do I think that it's a better quality than like Lancome and Estee Lauder and all those? Yes, I do. But I also, you know, these aren't in stores, so you have to order them online or through maybe Beauty Bay, I think. I don't know. One of them have it. Or through the website. I order through the website directly. But we're going to go into Debutante, which is that satin duo right here. And I'm going to put it all over the lid. And the way it makes my lid smooth out is breathtaking. I am so glad that I've had 2 wins today. I love the Hourglass palette. I do. Or both of them. I only really needed one, but not a big deal. And then this eyeshadow palette is just stunning. And I think that it may be my favorite one I have now, if I say so. And it, you know, like I said, you can create your own palette with her too. You can mix and match the shades from other palettes with this one, whatever you want to do. And I like that about it. Or if you do run out of a shade, you can just purchase that particular shade in the palette, which I really like. To be honest with you, this next shade is my favorite. It's stunning. It's like a wet effect. It's a white tie. It's a luminous shadow. It's right here. It is so pretty. I'm just going to put it on the inner corner. And I'm patting it down. And really, you could sprinkle this like through the lid even if you wanted to, or put it in the center of the lid. But I just like to put it on the inner corner to make it look like it's wet. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. All right. I just hit that lipstick. That lipstick is something else. And it feels really good on the lips too. I mean, it literally glided. I don't know, there's something about that lipstick now. I gotta go and maybe check out other lipsticks from Hourglass. See, this is why I should not have new things. Because then it just makes me think I'm missing something. And maybe I am, but maybe I'm not. For the mascara, we're going to go with the Hourglass Unlocked. Let me double check everything before I do that. I don't want to get too ahead of myself here. think it's darker on the other side. Okay. Now we'll go in with the hourglass unlocked. Yeah, what I would say about this is that if you like this color story and you're interested in it, like, I don't think you would not like it, by no means. I think you would enjoy it. But again, it's one of these things where you only need one, really. Whatever one speaks to you the most, that's the one I would go with. Again, unless you're like one that does like fall looks, winter looks, summer looks type of thing. And then maybe you would need, you know, that. But if you do the same look, or pretty much the same look, every day, I think these are really pretty palettes. And they're elegant. And they're classy. Just like her. In my opinion. Because that's the way I see her, as an elegant, classy lady. And I think the brand really does represent that. I kind of wish I would have gotten the mascara. I think it's called like the Kitten mascara or something. But I'm not gonna lie, I just didn't have the funds for that. But as soon as I do, I am gonna purchase that mascara. And again, I think it is priced high. And I guess it's up to each individual person on whether it's worth it or not. I do think that, like, one of these palettes is worth it. I don't think you need them all. You know, the mascara, I don't know because I haven't tried it. Same with anything else. I mean, the lipsticks, of course, I have a ton of them. But I also know that if I only need it, like, there's one, I think it's Muse or Blush Lightly even. Like, I could live with that color for the rest of my life and be happy. I like Muse too. There's another one I like too. I can't think of the name of it right now. Myth. So there are a few, but again, one is enough. You don't need any more. Let's be honest, we're not going to go through it all, and if we do, that's pure luck. But I do think it is a color story that is very pretty. I kind of think like this row looks good and this row looks good. Of course, you can always mix and match. But personally, how many variations are you going to get out of this palette? I don't know about that. I mean, you definitely get 2 different eye looks. Maybe 3. I don't know. Not really for sure on that one. But regardless, for me, like, I think this is my favorite. I'm almost positive now that out of all the palettes I have, I could say, yeah, confidently that this here would be my favorite. And not because it's new, because I thought that. You're saying it because it's new. It's something new to play with, something sparkly and shiny. That's not it. I mean, part of it is that, but it isn't that. The color story, it just speaks to me. Like, these shades are just gorgeous. And the formula is amazing. And I think that this shade here wins me automatically. It just wins me. You know, that inner corner wins my heart. But yeah, so I will do another look with that another day, especially like I would like to use that inner corner as a lid shade somehow if I can. It may not work because there's not much of a base under it. Like it's more like a, I mean there is somewhat of a base because it's on my hand, but look at that. Oh my gosh, all I did was like move my finger up and down. You know, maybe, actually. Let me take that back. I think you could use that. But I am really interested in using that. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. The final video. So at least I have 2 videos. I do apologize. I explained in the first video. I don't know which one's going up. Actually, this one's going up first. Oh, because I want to get the palette out first. No, I do. The hourglass is more expensive. I want to do the hourglass first, then this one. So it's going to go in the right order. But just know that you can't go wrong with Lisa Eldridge. You really can't. I think it was free shipping for over 50, and the palette I believe was 60, maybe 65. I think it was 60. But it is elegant, and it does feel like it's worth $60. Unlike the highlighters from Gucci that feels nothing. No weight. By the way, I did get the purple one. And it does have more oomph. Just so you know, I'll do another review of them side by side though. As soon as I can. I may still get the 03. I don't know yet. But, oh gosh, $60 for a highlighter. Lord, somebody needs to smack me. But if you enjoyed this video, if it helped in some way, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all. That way you're notified when I upload. I do try to upload every day, but Sunday, fingers crossed. I got, I think, what did I say, 3 days in a row working back to back with the small breaks. So I don't think I'm going to be able to film, so I am glad I have these 2 videos. But let me know your thoughts down in the comments, and I will see you in my very next video. Until then, stay safe and stay healthy. Bye.